Here again for GameGrin.com, and yeah, Luke is still away getting something removed from himself that he fell on, or something like that. I'm not sure. Either way, he's not here, but I will be with you for the next 2 hours, and we are once again going to be playing Override Mech City Brawl. If you weren't here last night and you didn't see the first part of this game, then it's a game with a title that pretty much explains itself. You play as giant mechs and you brawl. And yeah, I have a rather dapper purple mech with a top hat. So we're going to go back into arcade mode and we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. So we are on week 7 of I don't know how many. And well, there's just one mission to go to and we're going to Morocco. So let's launch the mission. It's another story mission because this game does have a story, although quite frankly, why you need a story in a game where you are punching giant mechs in the face with other giant mechs, I don't know. But here we are, this is a lovely cutscene. Look at those lovely vehicles. I'm going to destroy them straight into you. Hello, big fella. It's a new xenotype. It's a robot xenotype. No, the real question is, why are you still staring at people's crotches? Oh, straight into the lightsaber, right? Ooh, this thing's got lasers. Overheated. I appear to be stuck in some scenery here. This could be a problem. I'll do the backflip thing. See if that leads me. Yeah, that did it. Also, hello Ace. That guy has laser beams in his mouth. That's an interesting technique. Stop knocking me over. It's very rude. Shooting at me from... Oh, there's that giant sword again. Nope. I forgot about the laser mouth thing. Well, and this is supposed to be a very hard mission, so I don't know. I didn't see any difficulty settings. I think it's just a very easy game. They have lasers now. Sonia, as before, is still sponsored by Lynx Africa. Look how dry I am. Mavis is sponsored by Bob's Comb Over Shop. Mission complete. New mod. We get Overload 3. Ultimate can be used with 50% of health remaining, but I've never gone past about 80% health. Genuinely don't know. Sorry, my plan was just going with a jar of pickled onions as a snack. Excuse me if I stop breathing for a moment. Yeah, I think I finally worked out the audio settings, which means the first 20 minutes of this stream don't involve me fiddling with the audio settings. But now I need to work out what do I drop something for overload 3? Yeah, I'm gonna replace that with overload 3. Oh, we've got a cosmetic. It's for Maya. It's legendary. Ooh. But I'm not playing as Maya, so meh. Right, where to now? Project Titan? Was that Project Titan?
Yeah,
was that the original code name for Overwatch? I think it was.
Also in that you can take the thing out the big one and put a little thing on the front.
Navigating my room, even with
Just
the challenge.
sorry about that. Minor domestic emergency. Normal service to be resumed now. And yes, thanks Ace. Yeah, it was. The Project Titan was Overwatch. Because originally it was going to be a new MMO. And I think they probably didn't realise that World of Warcraft would still be going as strong as it is now. So then decided they didn't want to do that. But I think you were talking about this in the podcast the other day, weren't you? They wrote all of these character backstories expecting Overwatch to be an MMO, and then it turned out not to be, and somehow they had to fit them in somewhere. Hence all of the comic books and the short movies and all of that cool stuff. There's a butt coming. Not from me, because this is a U-rated stream. If you want to see that, then you'll need to get my Kick account, which I don't give to just anybody. Oh no. Or anyone at all, because I don't have one, but that's not the point. Everyone in Overwatch is gay, like you think. I don't remember that bit. I just love how everything is destructible. Oops. I got myself a tiny bit distracted there. This guy's doing some kind of dance. Is that a cha-cha slide? Looking to around I'm just 1 2 at a time. See if they've been thinking. There's a lot of these things. Get myself a great big sword. Oh, it's those exploding things again. Things are annoying. They don't do that much damage, but they're just really annoying. Ooh, it's a little bridge. Can I break it? Yeah, I totally can. Seismic hammer is being deployed to your location. Right, protect the hammer. Protect the hammer. Let's lay some of those things out, just to kind of the protection zone. Yeah, that did the trick. Flipping pink things. Oh, actually, I just thought let's no, that just makes them explode even more. Bugger off. That guy is going to town on my seismic hammer. Reinforcements. Oh, did I? Oh no, I did pass it. Okay. Hammer exploded. So maybe actually I was supposed to be guarding it until it exploded, in which case why not just let them hit it and then it'll explode anyway. I feel this game raises more questions than it answers. Oh look, it's got a frying pan in it. just gonna enable the frying pan for lols. Baseball cap. Yes, I can. I think. Ooh, I can have a headband. No, hang on. It's not really a headband so much as a tire. I'm going to leave it there because it looks absolutely ridiculous, and I like ridiculous things. Ooh, I could give him glasses. Where did I put it? What was that? Right, yeah. Right. And to equip some weapons. Oh, we've got some research points as well. Let's upgrade some things. Let's make myself a little faster. And more powerful. More power. Stored items, armory. Massive two-handed hammer, highly effective against massive nails. Let's swap that for the claymore. I'm going to leave the beam sword because I find it amazingly fun to play with. Hardest, there we go. Right, so do we want Brazil or Norway? Let's go to Norway. Dominoid nest. Oh, there's a Mech. It's just like the training one. Stop doing that, that's rude. That's pretty effective. How does the big hammer work? I think. It's a bit unwieldy, isn't it? It doesn't do much damage either. flipping pink things again. That makes a really satisfying noise. Whether or not it's any good for damage, I don't know. Stop blowing me up. It's getting old. So what on earth is that thing? The hang of those pink things. Oh, there's a nest. I actually realised that there was a nest. No, that was good. Another nest. Okay, where's this one? Or was that the message from earlier? That might have been the message from earlier. You just throw yourself up. Overheated? This is one of those spitty ones, isn't it? No. Oh, that was harsh. That was very harsh, that was. Didn't get that flying one. Let's go for the hardest there and get Ooh, and what kind of pink in this? Right. Let's grab a frying pan. Xenotypes. Where are the xenotypes? Incoming from somewhere, just in there. Oh, there they are. Stop spitting. It's very rude. Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Nope, wrong. Finally, we're quite a bit of hit. Okay. Oh. Mind your health, it's nearly a little bit gone. Oh, quick recovery. So I'm going to get rid of the nanobots because I kind of don't think I need to regenerate that much health. I have Setesh in orange now. I'm gonna put my top hat back on. I like the top hat, and that tyre thing isn't quite as much fun as the top hat was. I think I'm just going to stick with the top hat unless I can get a full-on barbershop quartet outfit for him. If I can get that, that would trump the top hat, I think. Ooh, let's go to Egypt. I fancy accidentally falling into a tomb again like yesterday. That was a lot of fun. He lied. I have a big hammer. I used the big hammer. I didn't like it. Oh, Mother, it's spitting at me again. Oh, I don't like it. Overheated again. Just wait for a moment to punch things. Ooh, I've got my special move. That's the first time my health has gone low enough to do the special move on this guy. Oh, I'm a whirlwind of some kind. That was alright, I suppose, but a little lackluster, to be honest, compared to the guy that we had in training. I was just stood on his head a minute there. Cut the lightsaber. The lightsaber destroys those things without them exploding. That's handy. Right, where's this nest that he's talking about? Actually have low health. It's the first time this has ever happened. Oh God. I failed a mission by actually dying. That has never yet happened. There we go. So it is possible to die.
Yeah, I'm feeling better too.
It's taken 2.5 hours worth of gameplay before it's happened, but it is possible. Let's go to Mexico. Fancy some tacos.
Let's do this thing.
Taco. Seismic camo. Lightsaber. There for when the lightsaber runs out, which it has. Just kick Bishop Brennan in the arse first. not the smoothest finish, but I didn't, so that's all that matters. Oh, nice research boost. And we've unlocked another cosmetic. We've got a green watch bot. And we are saving and returning to HQ. They're feeding off trioxium? Wow, I mean... Oh, on the moon. Because of course we're going to the moon. Why wouldn't you? Wait, is General Mavis in on it? That's a lot of pink. It's very pretty. Hello. You're a pretty robot, aren't you? Send your family a fruit basket. Nice. I probably should have upgraded actually before going into this battle. Quite a bit of running away required here. Hammer doesn't do anything. Nope, that wasn't what I meant to do. My fists are more effective than the giant hammer. It's absolutely pointless. I'm having a lot of fun breaking these satellites. Maybe I should kick the leg. Well, let's just activate the special move because, you know, it can. It's not like it's actually going to be hugely effective against this guy. Oh! Nice one. Gotcha. Oh, long drawn out death sequence. Oh, wait, no. No. It's one of these ones that goes into a battle phase 2. I see. This isn't even my final form. Quite low on health. Ah, I know what this tense dramatic boss fight needs. A frying pan. End well, is it? Oh dear. Mission failed. Return to HQ, and let's actually use all those upgrades I just got before this fight. Congratulations on finishing the campaign. I didn't finish the campaign, I failed the mission. Let's try this again, shall we? Right, yeah, so I tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to just change things a little bit. So the ultimate is absolutely pointless. Oh, I didn't realise that when I used the thing earlier, when I replaced that, I actually discarded the other tech that I had. That's a little frustrating. Okay, never mind. We'll increase our armour a lot. Coolant as well. Quarter staff in there, and I can't believe I lost my mod. That's just that's disappointing, but never mind. Let's do this again with better armour and different weapons. Oh good, let's watch the cutscene again.
But are you going to be okay? Oh, yeah.
Hello, Pinky. Are you going to try to take over the world? Oh, aren't you cute? shouldn't let him do that. Explosive soaring. I shouldn't be standing in that beam. Really should not be doing that. But at least I get him with much more health than last time. Over 9,000 and all that jazz. Aw, look at the cute little spikes. You just want your belly rub, don't you? You should drink. Tickle! Aw, cutie. Oh, they punched me. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh. Okay, that's probably enough messing around now. Let's take this a bit more seriously, shall we? Oh, Jesus. He's quite powerful, it turns out. Whoa, 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 whoa! This should... No, okay. Yeah, he's actually dead this time. Well, that was lovely, and we've got some credits. No, I think he is, unless there's a post-credit scene, like in a Marvel film. Has anybody got amusing names in here? Debbie Hives has been in here twice, and sure it's over. It's amazing the length of credits in modern games. Like, this is from an indie team, and this is a huge amount. Soup recipe. I forgot about the Hot Shot soup recipes and stuff. That was a great film. It's a shame Charlie Sheen went bad. Where's anything that happened in this game is coincidental, and please don't sue us if it matches your life. Well, that is the end of the campaign then. Shall we have a look at the versus mode then? Let's do some matchmaking. Ooh, 4-player matches. Well, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Searching for players. Still doing that. Oh, searching for players. Players are being searched for. It's a search for players, no less. To matchmake, to make a match. Searching for my match, looking for someone to swipe right. Searching for players. Searching. I feel like this game should be more popular than it is.
I'm taking you to Cuba.
I thought 9 o'clock on a Sunday would be prime punching a mech in the face time. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, and hopefully when I come back I will have been match made.
It's so obvious in retrospect. But I really want to do something for you. What about this? Can I take you to my
We can even stay together. Different rooms, but the same hotel this time.
Hot dog, I am booking the flights.
I see we're still searching for players. Oh dear. Yeah, maybe not then. Let's hang on. Versus mode. What happens? That just takes me out. That's a. Okay. Do you know what? Let's try streaming something else then. So, yeah, that was Override Mech City Brawl. Really good game, but not very popular online, unfortunately. So I'm gonna open up Steam, and this is another game that we didn't get time to review last year on GameGrin. This is Crest, and it is loading, so you'll see the screen shortly. But this is an indirect god simulator. It's described as. Okay, so it's had a major overhaul in 2018. It's changed around 30% from the original to improve things the community gave us feedback about. So, okay, this is technically quite a relatively recent game then. More goals to complete, more improved procedural story, and greater replayability. Though you have lost all of your saves, so it's a good job we didn't play this at the time. Things like that. Graveyard? Memory of Lost Worlds? Not at all, okay. So, let's have a look at the options first. Is the quality at the highest, just is Sinkongs. So.
See, Bobby, that was right.
Only a handful of people on Override at the moment. That's quite a shame because actually I have really quite enjoyed that game, but it's not going to have much replayability if the online is quiet. That's a shame. That is a shame. Nature. I mean, I don't know what any of these things are, so I'm just going to accept whatever the default is. All-time peak is 154. Oh, that is a shame. Now I feel bad that we didn't get a time to review it in 2018. We could have helped make it more popular. So yeah, that's quite a shame. But never mind. Let's have a look then at what did we say this game was actually called? I did say a minute ago. Crest. That was it. Like the toothpaste. Right, medium. Let's just leave everything on medium. And advanced settings. I don't know what any of these things mean, so I'm just going to leave the standard stuff in and start a game.
My dad is a hero because when his life
In the
was falling
beginning,
apart, he was
all
able to
was water.
Well, I mean that
In
stuff's
this
not
endless
not
ocean, you
water.
awoke.
That's like
alone.
rock and stuff.
Slowly, many small worlds formed around you. Some hosted empty vessels that reminded you of yourself. You named them humans. They
Like
looked
they
to
reminded
you
me of
for
myself.
guidance and purpose. When you communicate with
Oh
them,
well, they're fucked.
they only
aren't
see a shadow
Pardon
of
my
your
language.
true self. They take your words as their own. Their interpretations mold and reshape your form. They will redefine what is right and what is wrong. Your vessels are ready to take on the world. How they fare is up to you.
Oh yes, good point. I will let you choose. I should put anything you like, but I'd go for a toothpaste pun probably. Dominoid is cleaning up in Crest, perhaps.
was really nice.
Read everything I said, so just more to say.
Takes a while to generate all of the worlds. So I'm getting the impression this is kind of something like Black and White, perhaps, but without Peter Molyneux promising the Earth. It's one of these intentionally low poly graphic type games. This is the Chronicler. Yes, why not? Help me get started. Start with the basics. I'm God. Yep, get that. Followers have their own free will. They may or may not listen to you. I wouldn't listen to me if I was God, quite frankly. Death in Crest is permanent, and your legacy will end when all your followers have died. We're now in the underworld. This is where your followers end up when they perish in the overworld. And let's go there to get started. Okay, here we are. So this is the overworld. This is where everything is. Okay, so move around standard WASD.
making sure everybody was comfortable. And me saying nice things about you. And me showing up
Got
for
some
you perfect day. You
low poly deer over here.
I should not
Follower 1.
be doing all of
Currently living in the city. We're hunting easy game because we want more food. We're just living our lives. Okay, that's good. So basic controls. Okay.
Anyway, Nicholas, you really nice to
Settings, camera controls, yep, get that.
It's good that you did not make that mistake.
Elevation, right, okay. Oh, elevation, okay. Let's start by writing a commandment, okay. That was not the button I wanted to click. So, commandment. You need an action, a condition, an action, and a target. So, we're commanding your followers to produce food. So, who follows it? Okay.
Okay, everybody, if it's all right, I'd like to say something. Hold on,
So followers living in the jungle. Okay, I see. Juice. Food then, okay. Commandments cannot be deleted, okay. The Impala Cliffs are being faithful, jolly good. They are making food for themselves. Open the commandment tablet. City to find out more. Open the Doctrine Traits tab. Okay. So they don't want to socialise, they like to move around, they like having sex, they like eating, and they're kind of indifferent to their safety. They're not entirely done like me then. So I'll go back to the City Overwatch tab. Faith and needs, what do they need? They need sustenance, offspring, sociability.
What's next? Kiss Andy Garcia. Well,
Water consumption. No water.
Wedding in LA. He is here. I just have to find him.
We have a special request. This goes out to Lydia from her longtime non-sexual platonic companion, the Chicken Dance.
The chicken dance?
it's on your bouquet list to send Master a dance from another culture.
Right. I swore I will never do this dance because I have dignity. Now I'm American, so get it.
Got no wisdom available, so I can't do anything. Go back down to the underworld, okay? Hi, hello, Loki in the underworld. Basic knowledge, goodbye. Let more feats thing happen, yada yada yada.
Okay?
Oh no, I'm all kinds of messed up.
Sing that Father Dapper dance with me.
The game doesn't seem to be moving any speed at all. Is that because they've still got the commandment box open?
I had a magical angel woman who wanted a future with me, and I screwed it up.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Sorry. Wedding probably isn't the best place for me right now.
Well, I'm glad you came. Otherwise, I'd
Right, it's on
be
pause,
sick
so
over here, so.
let's just go back to normal speed. Aw, look at the hippos.
Don't worry, you'll find someone.
Yeah. Speak to them with tech free means that the follower is doing what they want to do. Okay, get that. There he is. He's gathering berries. You know, you can rename your followers in your city. Click on a follower. Ah, awesome. So instead of follower 2, I'm going to call him Derek. Click on the city. What should we name our city? Let's name it. Let's name it Eastbourne. The city of Eastbourne. rename this follower. I'm going to call him Derek. Derek of Eastbourne. And that's follower 1. I'm going to name him Norman. Oh, you can only have so many names. Alright, fine. I'm just going to call him Norman then. Norman of Eastbourne. Let's jump to their location. See how many children they have. Their stamina and hunger. Personal food supply. They're heading home because they're tired. Socializer of Eastbourne. That is an animal. It doesn't have a name. Oh, it says it's an antelope. That is a hippo. Derek is hunting. Can't click on the seagulls. What's that? Is that it's an ostrich. They're following commandments. Okay. What on earth is that thing? It's a... Oh, I see. It's a lion, but it's got like a cone of shame. Usage low. Okay, so they're all following commandments. But there's only 3 of them. So let's issue a commandment then. Have we got enough? Hey, we're in the 3rd period already, apparently. So,
Okay.
teachings.
Yeah, Victor invited everyone to I was playing this stuff for shit. I can't believe you're here. I'm the hero.
So you can learn new things. Okay, that's quite clever. I have no wisdom available though to do so. Let's write a new commandment, shall we? So we'll say people living in the city. No. Well, people living in the jungle, which is Eastbourne, should produce children.
Yeah, my ex recently married that contractor. I did not go. I may have left a brief comment, like this.
I have proclaimed the commandment and they enjoy it. So that's good. We are reproducing because we want more children. He's doing a little love dance, look. Aww. That's what I do to woo my fiancée. Sorry, we don't have children. Shit dancer. We do. We totally all do, don't we? Hi, Puce. How are you? You missed the end of Mech City Brawl. We went to the moon. He had 2 forms. And now we are playing Crest. And I am being God. And so far I have commanded my people to eat berries and, you know, do the thing that humans do when they're in love. I'm sure Ace will be very proud of me for resisting the urge to drop the F-bomb. I feel like we have too many lions. population getting quite high? No, maybe not. And they seem to stick to the savannah, so they're leaving my people alone.
If there's one thing that I've learned,
We're spending time with each other because we want to interact.
I'm a damn good white.
Well, there's still only 3 people. We haven't actually made any babies yet. Oh, there's a notification there.
Penelope Alvarez.
Yeah, I'm presiding over the city of Eastbourne. And I might rename one of the Derricks. Oh, that's midwife at Eastbourne. She's delivering a baby. Oh. What shall we rename? What shall we rename Derrick?
Eric.
Eric, yes. I can't actually see the gender of any of the people. Having more children when they bought food. Tired of working all the time. I want to see new and interesting places. I want to go live in the savannah, see how you do with the lions. Ignore your god. Yeah, you do that. Okay. Well, Norman is clearly a female, so I'm going to rename her Norma. That's Socializer. Eastbourne, that's Derek. What have we got? Eric. Let's go see Eric. Eric is... I'm pretty sure Eric is female. I wanted to look at Eric. This follower thought of something. Select them. We're just living our lives. This child is called Child. Oh, look at them. They're very cute. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, nice berry seeds are coming in with the western wind. The antelope seem to be mating. Oh my! Oh, well, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Speaking of the baby,
You got the word on the results for the DNA test.
I don't think it's too long. When I hear, have you come around to the idea that the baby I'm carrying?
It seems to be.
So whatever results, we'll raise this child.
3 children. Hang on, I'm trying to rename this person. It's called Erica.
I don't know why she lied. She deserved to.
Right, so let's open the world tablet. Distribute. So we want to distribute
Because I owe them.
berries.
Clearly you don't need milk. It's very powerful. And a choice. I believe the crystal is referring to energy.
Followers who live in the jungle plant berries.
It pains me to see her
New commandment was liked by all cities.
myself, but I'm sure
Good.
you
Also,
so you mustn't.
those living in the jungle should praise.
I won't. Now that you're here. Life
Well,
has
what about me?
a way of waiting.
I can't make them praise me. Okay, fine. Well, then you should be praising hippos. The hippo is now your sacred animal. Because why not? Click district construction site. Well, I would do if I could work out where it was. That's right there. Okay, so 3 districts available. We can have up to 6.
He cannot be trusted. He lied to me. He will do the same to you. You should dump him before he screws you over.
This is the perfect game for why not. I have created a race of people who live in Eastbourne, plant berries, and worship hippos because everyone loves the hippos. It's the most dangerous animal your followers will encounter because they're very territorial. Oh, well. I mean, that one seems to be doing okay with that person praising it, so that's fine. Hippos are most definitely my spirit animal. Dizzy is my spirit animal, as Alex pointed out quite some time ago. Things going on there.
He's an influencer now. Are you sure you two aren't under the influence? What happened to your daily affirmations?
Well, I realized
No one's forgotten anything. What I've said.
This is you growing up.
Your new commandment was liked by all cities. Yay, they enjoy praising hippos. How are we doing for water consumption? The animals are eating or drinking a lot of water. Oh, wow.
It's a chance for me to earn my place in this family, to create my own empire. I don't want people to think that I'm some sort of lazy, hanger-on trophy husband.
You're not lazy.
Oh, I've gone into the underworld.
Give Peter my best when they call.
The time's mine. So that's your story event.
That's not the truth.
No, that's okay. I'm not that
Fallon, how long are you going to keep this on?
Keep what up?
Yes, avoiding me. There's only so many offices to hide in around you. Don't you think it's time to grow up?
Actually, I think it's time for you to find your own family business to ruin and stay the hell away from mine.
Thank you. I'm going to hit the gym before the launch meetings this morning.
Okay, well, let's just go back up here.
Wait. We are stuck together like Kardashians are with Kanye.
Follower 4.
I will be the bigger person.
Follower 4 is going to be called Geraldine.
I'm a professional. Besides, we have a history. We know each other well. It'll make working together easier.
I thought he was bashing a hippo for a minute. I mean, they don't seem that territorial. Although that one does look a bit grumpy. What's that exclamation mark? Spiritual. 4 unique. Oh dear. Oh, right. The hippo attacked Geraldine. In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have told them. Oh, well, now. Okay, so now I need to get them to scare away the animals. Distribute.
USB margins. Yes, I can't. I'm not about you. What brings us to what end? Just
Followers who live close to hippos scare hippos away. Right. Now, my commandments contradict each other, which is largely like most religions, to be fair. So, I guess that just adds a sense of realism. Death was associated with hungry. Okay, well maybe we should tell them to living in the jungle. Oh, this won't associate any followers. The city to find out more about expertise. Open the mastery tab. Okay, so they have mining as an expertise. Expertise building to find out more. Ah, they've learned how to mine.
So now that you're getting to know me, you want to say.
Ooh, lots of ideas coming through. Mostly involving animals.
This crap was left anonymously in my door. As opposed to have a dry key. Based on music. His name's Dominoid.
Anders, we're in the middle of something here. And yes, you'll need a tour of Westminster next week. Wherever you want to address.
Whoa, lots of comments about my dad. Who's serving butler? Hashtag butler or boss? Hashtag Anders forever? What?
Oh, you've all spoken. Welcome to the team, Joseph Anders.
Really good with all sorts.
Go away, Alexis.
Who's that handsome man that I saw enter the tent?
I've been saying your business was successful.
What dreams? Was it true?
What's
Influence.
It's no disastrous life, no, just taking over.
Animals are all donating. One faithful city. Ah, here we are. Right, wisdom available too. So, what words can I learn? I will learn death.
Is it? Look what your last text. Just run out to the farm so it doesn't come back. Who knows whenever you can see him again. And one thing.
Ostrich. Yes.
Access. Your worship. Constant invasion of access has been very helpful.
When I was living in the jungle. Death. Followers living in the jungle consume followers who are close to death. Why not? Let's do that. Right, okay. You are now kind of cannibals. Oh, my new commandment was liked by all cities. They like being cannibals. See how long before someone eats someone else. Oh, they have forgotten. They've forgotten some things. They've forgotten to pick berries. And what's the other one? They've forgotten to produce children, but the active ones are still there, so they are eating their dead. They are scaring hippos away, but also praising hippos. Tired of eating all the time, I'd rather stop moving from place to place.
Yes, you should have.
It's not like that's gonna work on me.
He's had a new thought. We're thinking about eating our neighbours. worshipping hippo. She's constructing something. Let's follow a 5. I'm going to call them lunch. That one's died. They've joined the underworld and will resign. Therefore, the ancestors will tell you how they died. Sometimes give hints on how to avoid deaths of their type in the future. Probably I shouldn't have told them to worship the most dangerous animal.
Yes, you'll be one big But I just still can't help but worry. Blake and his kind gestures.
Why did I get eaten? Was it because of you? I don't want to talk to you anymore. It was because of me. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's a pain, but I know all too well.
Died from cannibalism, 1. Killed by hippo, 1. One of your followers just ate another. Do you mean for it to happen? They want to investigate the interpretations of your commandments. Book of Learning. So how do you find out the interpretations? It said you can. Increases. Maybe forgotten. They're going to forget to. There is no interpreter. I mean, how else do you interpret a commandment that says eat those close to death? I don't know, eating those close to death. This was replenished. No wisdom. Oh, that's back into the underworld, right? Yeah. Ooh, we can do Twitch integration. Interesting. Let's see what happens there. Will it... can't do it with a stream key. It'd have to be on my own account. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Guess this is what people want to see.
Return to the game. Right, let's go back up to the overworld. Let's see what else do we have here. Chronicler. That's back in the underworld, isn't it? The word ostrich. One of your commandments was forgotten. They forgot to make babies. Oh, got a new follower. I'm going to call them Breakfast. You just killed an ostrich. issue another commandment. People living in the jungle should assume ostriches. There are only 2 followers left. Who's left? Breakfast and lunch are the only 2 followers left. Maybe I should issue another commandment saying those living in the jungle should not consume followers in the jungle. Scaring away the hippos. Oh, what's been forgotten? Oh, the hippo scaring thing. Berries, producing children, picking berries. Oh no, they no longer worship hippos. Death was associated with hungry. Oh, no, that's... No, I want you to stop eating each other. That's probably a mistake. Let's issue another commandment to make babies before we run out of people in Eastbourne. People of Eastbourne, have more sex. Or do I tell them to eat babies? Consume followers who have children. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's produce children. Not enough influence. Oh no! Can't make them have babies. Plucking berries. Have a look at ancestors and see what happens here.
There he is. I was wondering when the real Blake Carrington was going to reveal himself. I've heard the stories. I'm not interested in what
In the jungle I got lost. I saw someone I thought I'd be saved, but as I faced him, a sharp smile greeted me and it all went dark. How was I supposed to know it was a cannibal? Well, because everyone's a cannibal now. I made everyone a cannibal. Norma got killed by a hippo. Okay. Sorry, Norma. Eating neighbour. Oh dear. Right. Yes. That could be a problem. Yeah. So, yeah, that follower's eaten the last other follower, so now it's just a counter until they die. Right, okay.
Philip will be returned. It's back to the kibble.
Yeah.
Can I help you? Hashtag busted.
Let's just speed this up a bit.
It's just for fun, Daddy.
Romance the story. For whatever reason, you
Eventually, that person will reach hopelessness. Right, I want to make sure they won't be lonely for long. Oh, hang on. So, can I get them to make babies? Still. Somehow. I mean, it's liked, but I'm not sure how that's going to happen unless he's going to go mate with the hippos.
Today we finalized the contracts for the 3 players around Lulu and build our historic franchise. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together.
One of your cities has been razed, your legacy has ended. Enter a world name. I don't know. Grinland.
All our players on social as well as AtlanticXFC.com. But right now, we'll be taking any questions you may have. Right there in the front.
Thank you, Ms. Carrington. Wondering what kind of economic impact do you think the team will have
Spiral?
on the city of Atlanta?
Okay.
Not glad you asked. Over half of the labor force building the stadium will be from local neighborhoods as well as the staff during the games. Atlantic's FC is all about community.
Question for Mr. Fulham. My sources tell me that PJ Reed was let
Well,
go from
let's
the
start
previous team due to
a
a serious
new
heart
game.
problem. Can you comment on
I'll
that?
skip the intro this time.
I'm not sure where you're getting your information from, PJ.
This previous team covered for him. Will the Atlantic do the same?
I'm sorry, these questions
Are
are...
so relevant in professional sports today. You see, painkiller addiction is a serious issue among elite athletes.
Right, so this time, don't worship hippos. Don't start cannibalism.
Atlantic's Kick the Habit rehab program right here in the community. Any more questions?
Actually, follow-up.
Yeah, let's name our followers then, shall we?
Second chance. And Mr. Fulham's personal experience with
This one.
I'm sorry, today is really about the Atlantic's team, not their personal lives.
Lumpy.
football costume. Mr. Fulham covered up his drug problem is now doing the same with your players.
This one.
Is that the culture we can expect
Greasy.
That concludes the
And this one. Fish face. And Fish face is worshipping berries because why not? I feel like I'm going to say that a lot here. Right, let's issue a commandment. Let's tell them to.
I'm sorry, I think you mean thank you for stepping up.
Let's tell them to eat ostriches.
Not entirely.
And I've still got 6 influencers, so I'm going to also tell them to make babies.
Know that Lois Lane was making a deep dive into your personal history.
You know what? I'm done with your lies.
No, the other way round.
Look, Daddy, I swear.
I've heard enough. Fallon, your petty jealousies put this team at risk and personally damage Logan's reputation. You're fired.
Your new commandment was liked by all cities. Well, who doesn't like making babies, right? Right. There's another island here. Can I make another city? No, not yet.
How could you push your mom to leave town? Whatever you were trying to do, you did it with us instead of with me. Wait, we promised no more lies between us. And then you go behind my back and do something like that? Is this what our marriage is gonna be like?
Right. I'm sorry. That's why you're gonna market the stables and my agendas. I was worried that I was losing.
Check it out, but you just might. You know, lies are the reason I stopped talking to my own family. I won't let history repeat itself. I won't stand for that.
Because you're such a killer of
What's
honesty.
Fish face up to? Just living their life.
I already explained everything.
called Elephant Cliffs.
Probably still be lying to me. You're upset with me for lying?
What should we call it? I'm gonna call it Poundland. So now Poundland is an actual place. Yes. Oh, is that a double-headed hippo? Double-headed hippo, like you do. Oh, okay, so what's Lumpy doing? He's constructing. That's, oh, there he's mining gems. Okay.
The worst part is, the person we should be angry with is very fair. She's smart like a pawn, feeding him with lies to further her own agenda, which is, of course, getting me out of this house.
Okay, let's just speed the game up a little bit. Look at the little poly. Let's also get them to plant some berries. Shall we? There we go. Followers who live in the jungle should produce berries and also should consume them. Achievement. Berries are going bad for some reason.
Are you sure?
No, the savannah is not a good place to relax. That's where the lions are.
Can I help you? Let's just picking up some fish. Why on earth would I be looking for
That's some new followers. We have follower 4. We'll call them. Let's call them Boris. We've got Greasy, Lumpy, Fishface, and Boris. And they all live in Poundland. So, yeah, that's going well for them. So, what now? So how do I get wisdom again? Complete teachings to earn wisdom. How do I actually do these? Let's see, should we get somebody to migrate? Jungle. transform your surroundings to jungle.
Meanwhile, you were out chasing Liam around like a
Don't
lost
destroy was associated with destroy.
In the beginning, besides, you chose to work for Ada. You saw a get-rich-quick
Okay.
opportunity and you jumped at
Now
it.
this is about money? Why does it always come back to money with the characters?
Because money has always been the root of all of our problems.
Always.
Yeah, basically, I can't remember a time when it wasn't. I wish I could. I
Lions,
wish I
no,
could go
don't
back to
think
a
the
time where everything
lions.
was not so damn complicated. I mean, I wish I could go back to when we were good.
Eat the
Why
ostriches.
can't we go back?
Yeah, why not? If we're going to eat them, we might as well. I'm still struggling with these. So teaching, so we need to do practical teaching. 3 coastal cities on the same island. Create a solid foundation by founding 3 cities. It's a little bit tricky to do steam frustration. I don't feel like doing anything. How can we get our esteem back? Okay, so let's should we
have a round of cookies up your sleeve?
say
All in here in peace.
people living in the jungle should praise the jungle itself, or should we get them to praise?
No reason for them to leave me then.
Not all of them. One fan who has an event was left you a video message. I think we
Praise
should
the newly born, praise.
Better have a normal conversation.
Praise metal. Oh no, actually. Let's get them to mine for metal. Praise mine riches such as gems, gold, obsidian. Okay. Forgotten to produce children, although that's because Poundland is full. And they've forgotten to hunt for ostriches. No. Ostriches and rivers are drying out. Doctrine trait required reckless. What's the recklessness? How did that happen? Steam frustration seems to be going down a bit. How? Oh, look at them go! They're pretty good at mining. That's good. machine was associated with create war. I'm tired of eating all the time. I want to live in constant war. Yeah, that. Being a god is more frustrating than I thought it would be. Followers. Oh no! What have they interpreted into what then?
That's just what you should do, alright? You get this message ASAP.
So they've interpreted followers living in the savannah feed ostriches as followers living in the savannah feed ostriches. Well, that's what I told you to do. Although
Okay, fine, shut up.
no one lives in the savannah, so
Where were you?
Just out.
dear.
If we make mistakes, wondering if we'll ever learn. And if you post that, I will shred every penny from it.
Yeah, influencer.
Why?
Constructing something. What's it constructing?
But
Tier 2. There we go.
way too long.
Let's issue another new command, and so we're going to say people living in the jungle should produce berries.
Steven, we're coming to Paraguay to get you, okay?
I want to plant berries.
Steven, can you hear me?
Strawberries. Old was associated with jungle. What was living in the jungle? Starve yourselves. Plant berries. Ah, well, there we go. Right. Oh, so can you make them? Right to Savannah. Let's try that, shall we, as well? Does that mean they're going to go make a new city? Somebody died. Follower 5 died of starvation. Oh, sorry, follower 5. Let's follower 6. Let's give them a name. Call them school. What happened?
Say, do you?
I think they died while I was clicking on them. Yes, they did. So now they will forever be known as Square. Your followers have built a new city. Yay. A lot of my followers have now died. What happened here? So, well, they died of old age, starvation. Okay, need to get them to. Well, I've got them to plant berries now, so hopefully that will stop the starvation thing.
You know it's gone 10, right?
Well, that one died of old age. Okay, well we've got 2 cities now. They've built a city. Where did they build the new city? In the savannah somewhere. There it is. It's called Serpent Thicket. I'm going to call this one Hound World. And who lives there? Wait, did I call that person Pound World? Yes, I did. I'm going to call them Norman. Serpent Thicket. I want to rename Serpent Thicket Bumland. Someone else died. Oh, wait, nobody lives in Poundland anymore? No, no one lives in Bumland. Okay, and one person lives in Poundland. Oh dear. Right, this... So, they died of old age. Right. There's one follower left. Can I get them to make babies with the antelope? Maybe. People who live in the jungle should... Desert was associated with middle-aged. So people living in the desert should distribute... should produce children. There we go. Well, that's good. People like that. Follower 8. Let's give them a name before they die. Call this person Worm Food. At least they've still got their free will. Potentially going to be a problem. Are there still other... Because where it says there's only one person there, does that stop you from... So we want to trade wealth, but we cannot find a partner. We're reproducing because it is God's will. So are they still making babies? And if so, who or what? I mean... No, they are reproducing. There is a child being made. But I'm not sure how. There is only one person. Well, let's issue a commandment that says they should fight lions. People living in the jungle should kill lions. Living in the jungle should also kill followers who have children. Followers living in the jungle should consume followers in the jungle. What's he up to? Child was made. Thinking about murdering our neighbours. So if you don't have any neighbours, oh, he's going to go fight. No, what's he doing? He's praising the sun, I think. There's a child. reproducing because it's always making more children. I'm not quite sure how, but it's a thing that's happening. Oh, there we go, he's fighting. He killed a lion! What are they interpreted into what? They've changed from jungle to savannah. Well, I think that's enough playing God for one day. So yeah, this is Crest. It's a low poly God simulator, and it's an indirect God simulator. So you issue the commandments and see what the people do with it, and apparently the people are pretty good at killing lions if you need them to be. Don't get them to worship hippos, that's a bad idea, and apparently spreading cannibalism doesn't necessarily mean they'll listen and eat each other, so that's fine. We seem to have made lots more people, so that's good. So yes, this was the cities of Poundland and Bumland, and I've been Dominoid for GameGrin.com. Thank you very much for joining me. Luke will be back tomorrow as normal. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us on Twitch. If you've got Amazon Prime, consider making us your Prime subscription if you're not already using it for another channel. But either way, thank you very, very much for joining us. I will see you very soon, and good night, everybody.